Hello everyone! The new backup capacitor from First RC can be switched off not only at the push of a button, but also via remote control. In contrast to its predecessor, it has a third cable in addition to positive and negative. In this video, I will show you how to program this using the MZ24 Pro. If you haven't used a buffer battery yet, I can really recommend it. In contrast to a standalone receiver battery, the buffer battery charges automatically from the flight battery. If the BEC or LiPo fails, it supplies the servo and receiver with power during an emergency landing. It also buffers current peaks and servo return currents. The buffer is installed in a suitable location and connected to the receiver. Since you no longer have to press the button after the end of the flight, you can now install it in an inaccessible place. In principle, you can connect it to any free servo slot. However, I only had slot number 8 left. The rest was already occupied with telemetry, rescue, or a second BEC line. So now let's get to channel programming. The idea is this. If there is a positive servo pulse, for example +100, then the buffer is switched on. If the control impulse is negative, it switches off after 5 seconds. The buffer only recognizes the switching process from on to off, not the other way around. This means it is also active if you forget to turn it on. This is for additional security. But my goal is to switch it on and off automatically anyway. Instead of an additional toggle switch that I have to press separately, I would like to use the signal from the gas limiter. It limits the maximum gas position from 0 to 100 using a rotary switch. An additional security against accidental starting of the engine. So my starting procedure is as follows. I place the helicopter on its takeoff site, connect the flight battery and open the gas limiter. Then turn on the engine switch from a safe distance. After landing, I turn the engine switch off, disconnect the battery, and then close the gas limiter. So that the buffer switches off automatically, I will program a free mixer that picks up the pulse from the gas limiter and outputs it to channel 8. This is done quickly. The source is the gas limiter on channel 12, and the destination is the buffer battery on channel 8. Then you go into the settings of the new mixer. So that we don't have to set both values individually, we switch symmetry to on, and then the value to +100. Of course, we must not forget to activate the mixer. Please do this for all of your flight phases. A quick check in the servo monitor. The mixer is doing what it should. Now all we have to do is test whether it works as desired. It didn't, because the backup battery didn't switch off automatically. In such a case, it can actually only be because the servo direction is not correct. Therefore, I now reverse the direction of channel 8. Try again and yellow and red flash simultaneously for 5 seconds. That means switching off. I hope you enjoyed the video. Feel free to leave a like or comment. See you soon.